I love to play with optics, kung ano yung tingin sa akin ng tao. So, when they were talking about the last time we did the interviews, sabi ko, okay, they're putting so much emphasis on like my teeth. So sabi ko, well, then this is my big FU to everyone. I'm gonna wear this set of teeth for What Lies Beneath. Now talk about my teeth. So now everyone's like, kind of having a hard time touching it kasi nga parang, they don't know where to place it, but it makes it interesting for me. Diba? Parang, like I said, parang, for me rather than shy away kasi mahiya ka eh, di ba? Or like, yeah, for me, I'm gonna embrace it. So even like, kunyari, like Miguelito, that's why I've lasted as long as I am in Batang Capos because I do embrace it. A switch in me turns where, maybe before Batang Quiapo, I love the adoration and I love, being Eros in Ironheart. But this time, I have to convince myself that being polarizing is more important than anything else. So, let me bite in these sequences. Like, sometimes sila, natakot sila, gagawin mo talaga yan? It's like, oh, yeah. Kasi, why am I here? Diba? What else am I doing here if not to piss people off? Right? So, when you commit to something like that sa Batang Quiapo, it allows you to be subtle in the other thing. Kasi sabi ko parang, yun din sinasabi kay Jameson kagabi. Like, one point, when you've proven a lot to yourself as an actor emotionally, you start to realize na kung ano yung tone ng show, yun yung babagayan ko. So, kunyari action to.
Okay, it's the Natalie.
Yeah. Hi, Natalie. Oh, yes. Hey. So, sabi ko parang, yeah, kung action yung ginagawa mo, kailangan bagayan mo yung programa na pinapasukan mo. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. So, ngayon naman, with What Lies Beneath, I understood that the director wants something different. Ayaw niya yung Miguelito na, a little bit leading with your ego na medyo malaki. It's more subtle. Kaya sabi ko, like I said, it's so fun to be an actor for me now kasi nagagamit ko lahat ng pinag-aralan ko, lahat ng experience ko at lahat ng gusto ko pang gawin. Na-apply ko na siya sa trabaho ko. So, I'm enjoying myself, really.
Wala ka bang na-encounter na director na parang hindi sumasang-ayon? Kasi parang very,
I'm not stubborn. Like I said, parang for me, parang I always think na I'll prepare so much. Diba, this is what I told Direk Dado and What Lies Beneath. Because it's intimidating. I understand. Diba, parang, because they watch my stories, they know what I'm doing, so they know I've been immersing for 10 months. So the director sometimes will be shy. Kasi syempre, baka stubborn yung actor, baka alam ko na to, ginawa ko na to for 10 months, you know what I mean? But for me, I told the director, Direk, I loaded myself with so much information, so much substance. Here's the PlayStation controller, you control the show. And I follow everything you say, and I will deliver to everything you say. I'm prepared, I'm available, and I'm ready to do whatever you tell me to do, and I will not deviate from the plan. The objective is to push the story forward. At nakita mo yun sa What Lies Beneath. It's like every single episode, you don't know what's gonna come next. And even if it doesn't make sense to me, susundan ko pa rin sinasabi ng director. And that's also one of the reasons why I've lasted so long in Batang Quiapo. Kasi hindi ko sasabihin ng character ko yan. I never say those things. To me, that's blasphemy. So, binigyan ako ng something, even if I don't like it, I'll find a way to make that look cool or make that look, diba? Like, it's gonna make sense. By the time, just give me 10 minutes to figure it out. Thank you.
I would say, parang, hindi feeling ko parang kasi, parang there's more.
Yeah.
Yung parang kaawa kasi na medyo nakakatakot ka talaga.
So-
Pero there's more, alam mo, iba hindi pa.
That's what I love about that role. Kasi parang what I love about Edong is that as difficult as it is to do it. Kasi ang dami mong you're carrying so much things, di ba? And especially itong last few episodes, you understand why he's like that. Na-rape siya sa loob, he's beaten up, he's raped. So parang it gives him all the reason to go for revenge, di ba? So parang for me,
Before ba going into sa jail, ganun ba rin yung personality? Iba?
nung ni Edong,
Bago, di ba?
I think if I was to put it, his environment changed him. But his environment changed him dahil sa mga nangyari sa kanya sa loob. But kinimkim niya eh. Kept it, you know what I mean? Parang, okay, I have to pretend to be reformed para magawa ko yung plano ko. So it's a lot of secrets, a lot of facades na pinapakita. Marami siyang tiniis at
Pretending to
napakita naman na nila, di ba? Yung, di ba yung nagbabasa ako ng Bible with my hair brushed back like that. And then pagka umano na yung camera, you see that look na it's all a lie. Diba? But, ha?
Feeling ko ano ka dito yung pagka-psycho.
Actually,
Hindi ka ba psycho?
to be,
Diba?
no, I think to go into detail with it, kasi it's easy to put him in a psycho box, diba? Pero sabi ko nga, in one tweet, sabi ko, Miguelito Guerrero is a psychopath. That's what he is, an egotistical psychopath. Si Edong is a broken sociopath. He's a thinker. He's in control. He's a wild guy. Kumbaga, the difference is, the other one is more external. This one, naka-clutch lang lahat ng emotions. Now, what's scary with him is when you're quiet. And alam mo yung nakaganon lang kayong dalawa. Yung isa sisigawan ka niya. Or like he will exercise his ego and make you feel like he's beneath you. Yung isa, medyo he'll slither his way to get to what he wants to get to. And then, as you can see, parang what I'm actually proud of also kasi nag-torture scene ako sa BP, nag-torture scene din dito. You can see the difference, di ba? Na yung isa, whoa! Diba? It's like very loud. The other one's more subtle talaga.
Wala ka ba na-i-intimidate sa'yo ng mga ibang artist na may gano'n na, dati nun ikaw na-i-intimidate ngayon, may mga na-intimidate.
Ano kasi ako, like, lalo na at this moment in my career, I don't spend any more energy trying to be a good actor. I just, like, when I get to the set, I'm just, like, very present. I'm very aware of all the things that I need to do. And then I don't look na at anyone. I'm more like, you can ask any actor that works with me, I have the same process for both shows na the moment I get the information from the director, I get the page, lalo sa BQ walang script, right? But once they give me the page on the day, I'm constantly rehearsing on my own. It's not normal, like film actors and TV actors don't really do it that way, but I'm also a theater actor. So like for me, rather than focus on intimidation, focus on who's good, who's bad, I'm constantly rehearsing in the set. With the information na binigay sa akin sa umaga, Jake, ganito gusto namin mangyari. So, kinukuha ko na yung information na yun, then 16 hours of taping, I'm committed, like, the whole 16 hours. Wala nang Jake. I get to be Jake at the end of the day. Pero when I'm there, I'm constantly rehearsing, constantly trying things.
Pero sa like, lalo na yung medyo mga baguhan, hindi super baguhan. Pagka-eksena mo, hindi naman sila yung nagkasabi sa'yo na
Don't have time to think about that. Like for me, like, you know, Jameson comes and wants advice, diba? Like he'll sit down with me, I'll sit down and tell you. But once we're in the set, I'm not a teacher anymore. Like, you know, I'm the character. So school time's over, kid. Like it's time to show now, diba? Parang the rule of thumb is kasi you prepare so hard, diba? You study, you immerse, you prepare. But by the time you get to the set, tinapon mo na lahat ng technique. Hindi na nila nakikita yung preparation. Wala nang scripts, wala nang pens, wala nang highlighters, wala nang... It's more just me rehearsing on my own and doing the lines on my own. Pero wala nang student or teacher dynamic.
Also, Jake, maiba lang. Ikaw, ano na yung buhay mo? Parang 24/7 ka nagda-dating.
Yeah, this is my life.
Yun na nga eh. So parang gano'n na talaga.
For now. Sabi ko, hindi, for now. Kasi, alam nyo, for me, parang the last time I did a schedule like this was Ironheart, Big Talk, K-Love, and Jack and Jill. So, arguably, that was harder because that's 4 projects and 3 projects and a play. I'm just balancing 2 soaps. I know it sounds difficult.
Ito mahirap kasi dalawang prime time.
But pero sabi ko, because of my experience with Ironheart, K-Love, and all those things, parang you build endurance and stamina. So, to be honest, itong dalawang to, 7 months flew by. Nagulat na ako na nandito na tayo ngayon, meron na nang sabay. But I just been enjoying myself talaga.
Pero buti din naging conflict nung meron yung what life, sabi nila na pareho kang may time.
I promise
Hindi ka pa rin binitawan ng batang kaya.
Well, hindi. Una nung alam naman nila nung in-offer sa akin yung Batang Quiapo, alam nila may what lies beneath ako parating. So, at sabi ko, sinabi ko Tita Cory, I promised her, like, Tita Cory, I'm gonna show you something different. For both. It's like, trust me when I say, now when this both comes out, they're not gonna say bakit dalawa siya, they're not gonna question it kasi it's gonna be so elevated that, the thing is, okay, go get another actor to do it. Diba? It has to be that good, parang ganyan.
Ano sabi ni Tita Cory ngayon?
She believed in me, and that's why nga, and truly that's why I'm so happy to be in ABS. Kumbaga, kasabay rin ng projects na to yung bagong contract ko eh. So,
Pirma ka again sa
I already did. So, parang I'm on the first year of my new 3-year contract. So, ito yung first year pa lang. Batang Quiapo and What Lies Beneath.